Well, hi, my name is Alexandra Burkott, and I am back for my fourth video. So today is going to be a completely different video. I am not recording with my headphone microphone because it sounds like crap, so I'm just using my regular phone microphone. I have headphones in because I am listening to Christian music, which is what I'll be talking about today, and including other things. So before I get started on what we are going to do today, I have an experience to mention to you, but I don't think I should because this is going out into public, and I don't want people to comment and like and subscribe because I feel like that's not right, and I don't think many people will believe, and I might get hate. I might go out and people might share me and be like, this girl's going insane, and I don't want any trouble for anyone at all. I want you guys to feel welcome on my channel and not being told by a 15-year-old that things exist, and if you don't believe, I understand. That's not my whole point in making this video. So let's get to the good part. Last night I made a decision to get rid of all my rapping music and just stick with songs that have no swear words, no sexual content, and all love and all that stuff that that shouldn't be going into a teenager's ear or even a 5-year-old. I know families, I know parents that have 10-year-olds that let them listen to that crap in the car. Such thing as songs that talk about them having intercourse, or them drinking, or them having breakups, or them killing themselves, or them having parties with their drunk and druggy friends. Your kids should not listen to that. I am sticking with clean songs like country. Some country songs do have sexual intercourse, but some don't. I am going to stick with Christian music. I am going to stick to instrumental music that has no words at all, that don't even interfere with sexual content, because there are no words. Maybe the instruments lead to that, but we don't know because they're just instruments. It's not words. The only way to know that sexual content, drinking, drugs is not appropriate for a child under the age of 18. And if you think it's okay when you're 18 to go get a driver's license and start driving like a maniac on the highway and getting drunk is unacceptable, and it's illegal. Getting drunk under the age of 21 is illegal. Illegal, which means no. When you're turned 21, you're like, oh, okay, well, now I'm free to drink and drink alcohol. You have privileges. Privileges have consequences. Consequences are privileges. There are consequences for your privileges, and privileges have consequences. It's the same thing whether you turn it around. When you're 21, you can drive, you can drink, and you can smoke, but that does not give you the right to do stupid things at that age. And I'm telling you right now, I'm 15, and I know exactly what I'm talking about, because every day when I watch the news with my mom, all I see on TV is accidents because of drunk driving, or accidents because people are high from heroin, cocaine. I see people getting killed, people going to elementary schools and killing kids at the age of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even kids my age go and kill kids and teenagers and drink and drive when they're not supposed to. And I'm telling you right now, no one is doing anything about it. Putting them in jail and giving them a consequence is not the answer. The answer is, as a parent, you take your children to church when they are born and teach them that Christ is the right path. Because if you start taking your child to church at 2, it's not sinking in. It's not sinking in at 2. Even if you're 1, that's fine. I know your child needs to grow before it can go into a loud, noisy environment. And you need to take care of yourself when you have a child. But you need to understand that Christ is the right path and not alcohol and drugs path. There's a wrong path and there's a right path. There's only one way, and only one way to stay alcohol free, stay drug free, stay away from negative people way is Jesus. Jesus doesn't allow that. The only way to lose your virginity is not at 18, sweetheart. People, sorry. It's when you are married. That is the proper time, because you actually are telling your husband that you are committed to him and that it's the right time to lose your virginity, and that you're committing yourself to him like you're committing yourself to God. I'm not ranting here. This is what came into my mind today, and I think, oh hey, well, I should make a video about it, because that is right. This is life. This is life. Life is about making right choices. And no one in this world is perfect. But you have to make the right choices to actually make it make sense. I have made very wrong choices in my life, and I regret them. But I'm going to tell you right now, those wrong choices have consequences, and later in my life, when I'm older, and I remember those wrong choices that I made, there's still consequences for them, whether it was 10 years ago. Because as you go on, those wrong choices don't ever leave you. They follow you for the rest of your life. But the only way to remove your sins and to remove those wrong choices that you did is Jesus and God. Because Jesus, if you ask him for forgiveness and to wash away your sins and make you new, it will happen. Because I'm telling you, I had to go to Jesus multiple times in my life and ask for forgiveness and for him to wash away my sins and make me new. Many, not just once, many. And he will do it. But you have to make a commitment saying, like, hey, I'm not doing this no more. I'm done making these wrong choices, because I know that I asked Jesus 10 times to wash away my sins and make me new. But as he did that, I'm thinking to myself, oh great, next day I made a wrong choice. And I'm thinking, why did I ask him when I'm gonna make the wrong choice? Eventually, he's gonna stop doing it, because you have to commit your life to him. You have to follow him, and you have to stay on that path. Because once you break that path, or break that cards and break it down and say, Jesus, can you make me new? And then your cards are refreshed. It's not a cycle to keep making him do it. Eventually that cycle is going to stop, and he'll be looking up. Well, he'll be looking down to earth and be like, this person keeps asking for my sins to be forgiven and for me to make him new or her new, but she keeps doing wrong. she's not a true believer. He only does it to believers and people that believe in him and follow him. And I'm telling you right now, the only way to commit yourself to him is going to church every Sunday. Even if it's a Saturday service, it works. Read the Bible. Find a chapter or a verse that you like. Read it. Take out a notebook and jot down your thoughts about it. Because that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been watching TV shows, movies about Jesus. And as I watch them, I'm not just watching it. I'm actually taking notes to actually show me that I have to be a believer and that there's choices that you have to make in life to actually make you commit yourself to him. Because I'm telling you, if you don't have choices and you don't know what choices you are going to make, it's not going to make life any easier. The only way to make life easier, there is no way to make life easier. Life is hard, and it's always going to be hard. Whether you're young, old, crippled, or in a hospital because you're ill, life is not easy. It gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder as you go. But the only way to make it easier a little bit is take baby steps towards Jesus and commit yourself. I have never in my life understand what's so hard about that. I know it's a commitment and it's hard and it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. I'm still trying. I'm still sitting here trying to commit my life to him. But I'm telling you right now, it will happen. And he'll be looking up. He'll be out there in heaven looking down and be looking at this kid or a doll. Like, oh my God, she's trying so hard. And he's trying so hard to commit my life to him. He's a believer and he's a follower. It doesn't take too much because God knows that you are trying. And trying is all that matters. So, for example, let me show you what I have been working on. So, excuse me. Look here. This is a show that I watched last night. Bible Passion. I wrote where they were located and what time it was before all this happened. Jesus has been guilty or blasphemy and threat to the temple. Punishment is death. The Roman Empire does not want anything to do with Jesus, but he is not okay with killing him. Pilate wants him to be executed as well as this Shishon, or however I don't know how to spell. Jesus claims to be the king, and his kingdom is from another place. Christ will be crucified by the Jewish temple empire. If the Roman Empire does not accept, their rule will be ruined and destroyed. Pilate did not have a choice, he had to. Pilate told the rulers to teach him manners of 40 lashes. Jesus was put under for what he did, but he did something good for us and some Jewish people. Jesus is our king, and people want him crucified because they have not seen what Jesus has done. The people want to crucify him, and the followers of Jesus had no say in doing this. Jesus remembers all the memories and he has done, and for the people he will eventually die. Everything is possible with God. I know you might not believe in that, but it's powerful stuff. And that little stuff that you wrote is just from a show, but I believe in it because God is my true one and only Savior. Well, guys, today that's the only thing that I'm going to mention in this video. Sorry if it's long, but please enjoy, and if you have anything to say or you have any questions, just comment and I will reply. in my description box, I will probably post my email. If you want to communicate with me, you just email me and I will respond. Eventually I will drop down my Facebook and Instagram and my Snapchat so you can follow me and see what I post. Mostly now on my social media will probably only be about biblical stuff and like Jesus stuff and positive influences towards him, and no negative things like some people do. But thanks for watching, and I love you all.